So you finally said yes to this guy, or you're about to say yes to him. But wait, there are 5 important questions you need to ask yourself before you get serious in any relationship. And missing out even one can lead to heartbreak. So if this is something you want to avoid, you need to watch this video till the end. Number one most important question you need to ask yourself is, do our values align? When I mean values, I mean those things that really matter to you. Your family, your faith, your career, and even money. Is he a spender? Are you a spender? Is he the kind, do you like investment? Is he the kind of person that likes investment? You understand? So you need to ask yourself this question, because trust me, if your values clash, if they're in opposite direction, in the long run you will suffer, no matter the chemistry. It's not about chemistry. I tell people, being in a relationship is not about chemistry. You need to know some of these things, and you need to ask yourself these questions. I've seen a lot of people venture into a relationship because they feel they are in love, and in the long run they'll discover that they can't even have a very reasonable conversation with their partner. They realize that there are so many things they are not in sync with. They realize their values are not even aligned. You're thinking A, he's thinking B, or he's thinking Z. So how do you want to cope in that kind of relationship? So please, before things get serious, sit back and ask yourself if your values align. If you have yes or no answer, that will tell you whether to proceed or to withdraw. Question number 2, does it bring out the best in me? So you need to ask yourself this question. This particular guy you're about to say yes to, or you have said yes to, does it bring out the best in you? Does it want to make you, does it make you want to be a better version of yourself, to improve in yourself? A good relationship should make you grow and not to set you back. So if you're not growing, if you're not thinking growth, you're not thinking positive in a relationship, you're tiptoeing around him, all you do is to do everything to please him, to fit into his word, to fit into his lifestyle, then you need to sit back and ask yourself these questions. Because I tell people, it's not about being in love. A good relationship should bring out the best in you and not to make you feel less. Does it make you feel less of yourself? I once had a friend who was dating a particular guy that was always making her feel less in terms of academic performance. She wasn't really that good, but this guy always make her feel less, and she hadn't done her masters at that time. So the guy was always saying, oh, all his family members are all master holders, PhD, and what have you. Each time he keeps asking her some academic questions, intellectual questions, and if she's not able to provide, he'll feel very disappointed. So this was making my friend feel less of herself. They were engaged to get married, and I told her, leave this particular guy and let him go. But she kept on trying her best. At some point she enrolled for PGD, and all of that, and it wasn't working. At the end of the day, the guy broke her heart. After engagement, just woke up one day and said, hey, sorry girl, I can't marry you, you don't fit into my class. Can you imagine that? So what she was running away from eventually happened to her. So what am I trying to say? In order for you to avoid being heartbroken, the heartache and the headache, ask yourself these questions, and please pay attention to how you feel around him. So if you're always walking on eggshells, or you feel less of yourself, you're always tiptoeing around this guy, please, it's time for you to decide if you're to proceed with the relationship or to withdraw. Before things get serious, ask yourself these questions. Okay, question number 3, am I overlooking the red flags? As a lady, it's always easy for us whenever we're in love, we tend to overlook red flags. For example, a guy might be showing you attention and be controlling, but you give excuses. You'll be excited, you feel that he cares for you, and not knowing that those signs he's showing is controlling signs. You give excuses for him, thinking it will go away, or thinking he will change, or thinking he will adjust with time. and at the end of the day you realize that no, this behavior is not going away, but rather it's getting worse. A guy is quick to anger. A guy, some ladies will even accept a guy beating them, and after beating them he will pet them, buy them gifts, and they will say he will change, or he's doing that because he loves them. So you need to ask yourself these questions. Are you overlooking these red flags? Is it the type that is easily angry and he overreacts? Is he overly jealous and protective? Is he controlling? Is he a flirt? Does he womanize? Does he cheat? All of these signs will always be there. So trust your guts and pay attention to all those small red flags before it will turn a real deal breakers for you and before things get serious. Okay. Number 4 is, are we having fun together? Fun means different things to different people. For me, fun is when I'm with my man in the same room and we can chat for hours without getting bored. And that's one of the things that connected me to my husband today. So when we met, we could stay for hours, gisting, playing, and all, playing games, just talking about everything and everything. I mean, every single thing, right? And we don't get bored of each other. So we are aligned in that aspect. He's not the outgoing type. I'm not the outgoing type. We don't like going out. We hang out once in a while. Even as a married couple, we still hang out once in a blue moon. When it's very necessary, we do. But public holidays, when we are on leave, we don't have work to do, we don't have anything to do, we prefer to be inside and be gisting. That is the kind of fun I like, right? And I like being with a man that can make me laugh. Yes, that makes me happy, like crack me up. Laughing is very good for the health. So it relaxes your nerves as well. So if this is you, are you having that kind of fun? And if fun to you is hanging out, drinking, clubbing, doing all those things, swimming, you need to also make sure that you align with him in this aspect as well. So define your fun and then ask yourself, am I having such fun with this person? Do you understand? So if you're with a man that all your conversations are serious, you have to be composed, you have to be, you know what I'm saying, like all put together, prim and proper kind of relationship, and it's not what you actually, it doesn't fit you, it's not what fits your style, it's not your style, it's not your personality. So you need to sit back and ask yourself these questions, because trust me, life is hard already, so you don't need any other hard person or difficult person in your life. So if you're in this kind of relationship and you feel you're not having fun, before it gets serious, you can still withdraw. Instead of being with a man that you're not happy with, it's better to be single. So after asking yourself these questions, if it is a no or a yes, that will make you know if you're going to proceed with the relationship or you're going to withdraw. So these questions are important before things get serious. Number 5 is, do I really like him or am I just lonely? So you need to ask yourself this important question. Most times, ladies, we venture into a relationship because we don't want to be alone, or perhaps because of family pressure. They're pressuring you to have a man in your life, peer pressure. All your friends have guys in their life, they have boyfriends, they are dating. You know, you were alone, you don't want to be seen as being alone, or you're missing out on something. And because of that, you started to go in and say yes to this particular guy that is available now, because you're scared that if you let him go, you might not get someone else. If this is your situation right now, you need to reconsider it, because trust me, it's better to be alone than being with someone that you do not like. I'm not saying love. A lot of times we confuse love for likeness. There are thin line between them anyway, but liking someone is seeing potential in the person, seeing someone aligned to your values, to everything that you believe in. You guys are in sync, you guys are compatible, you are comfortable around this person. This person brings out the best in you. That's what I'm talking about. So if you truly like him and you see potential of having a long-term relationship with him. Because what's the essence of dating? For the fun of it. When I say dating, I mean it's a period whereby you are meant to know each other better, right? So getting to know each other better, does he align with you? Do you really like him, his personality? Do you see potential in him? So if you're just dating him without seeing this potential, or you're just dating him because you want to fill a void, like you want to fill a particular vacancy, then you need to, step back, think, and reevaluate your feelings. Be sure of what you feel for this guy. Don't mistake loneliness and frustration. So do not mistake your feelings. Be sure of what you really feel for this guy, and be sure of what you really want out of the relationship before things get any stronger. So before you get into any relationship, or before any relationship you're into now gets stronger, these are the 5 important questions you need to ask yourself. So you need to sit back, take a breath, and ask yourself, do I really have answers to all of these questions? Now, what is that one question that you feel is very important? Maybe I forgot to mention, or I didn't mention. Let me know in the comment section. So if this video has given you something to think about, please give it a thumbs up, comment, share your thoughts, and share the video to those that you feel may need this advice. Also subscribe if you haven't. Thank you, and see you next week for more tips on dating and marriage.